Hello, Dr. Brad Hulsebus, Chiropractor here. Welcome to another edition of Ask the Chiropractor. Ask the Chiropractor is a little podcast that we do for when people have questions about chiropractic or chiropractic care that's answered by a chiropractor. So I've always said, if you want information about your teeth, don't ask your family doctor, ask your dentist. Questions about your feet, ask your podiatrist, not your family doctor. Questions about normal headaches and colds and stuff like that you want to know medicine for, that's what your family doctor does. So always ask the expert. So this little podcast is a little thing that we do where people send us questions or ask us questions, and then we come back out once a week and we try to answer that question. Let's talk about this week's question. This week I dealt with somebody who had issues about that pain that goes down the neck into the shoulders and how it doesn't seem to go away or get better. This person had tried a few visits at the chiropractor, kind of quit, and then tried a couple of visits at the acupuncture, then kind of quit, and then went to a massage therapist, did a couple of visits and tried to quit. Well, what happens is this particular person does computer work. They're always in front of the computer, they're hunched over, they're doing it all the time. And that's the posture that rolls your shoulder forward and sticks your head out. In chiropractic, we call it forward head posture. And that's a lot of stress. So the human head weighs about the same as a bowling ball. And for every inch forward you go, roughly you increase 10 pounds of force pulling down. And when you do that, the muscles between your shoulders and the base of your neck, they kick in overdrive. So you gotta imagine they're working overtime all the time to keep that posture, maintaining it. And then if you sleep wrong or turn your head wrong or grab dumbbells at the gym and do something like that or pull on something or reach for something, because these muscles have been working all the time, really overtime, they're real easy to irritate and inflame. Now, once a muscle becomes inflamed, it becomes sticky. You get back and forth, and those stickies make knots. And those knots then make it easier to get inflamed, which makes it more sticky, which makes bigger knots. So if you're walking around inflamed, irritated all the time, because of your bad posture, and you keep doing things wrong, you just keep making it worse. Now, how do you get bad posture? Well, whenever you're sitting. Whenever you sit, you stick your head out, you roll your shoulders forward. That's the problem. See, our clinic's been open since 1949. And when you go back and look at things, my grandfather saw lots of people for lower back pain. Because if you ever get into an older car, you'll find that the old cars, the seats are not very comfortable for very long. Well, today, I rode in a truck the other day, an F-150 has a built-in chair massager to massage your lower back. That felt great. So now we're in a world where more stuff requires sitting, and we're able to sit longer with our lower backs because our chairs have gotten better support for our lower backs. Unfortunately, now that we sit longer, our neck posture deteriorates more and more and more. So whether it's at work, whether it's driving a car, whether it's watching, this weekend is the big football game, sitting back watching the big football game for a couple hours, or even if you sleep on your side and you roll your shoulders together when you're sleeping on your side, that's the same thing. And you don't even have to sit to do this. Like if I like to cook a lot, so if I'm in the kitchen hunched over the countertop making the food, I'm rolled forward. I have everything rolled forward, same problem. So we keep doing things all day long to make this bad, right? Whether it's cooking, whether it's washing, whether it's sitting, whether it's driving, whether it's at work. So we do things all day long to make this bad. So we've got to start doing things to make it better because these things aren't going away. One time I was involved in a group and they wanted to ban tablets and iPhones for under 18 because of this forward head posture it was creating. And I suggested we also ban books because when you read a book, you do the same thing too. So I am a kind of a chiropractor that says, let's find the real answer to this. Let's find out. You can't get rid of books, you can't get rid of computers, you can't get rid of cars, so we have to do something different to balance it out. And so that could be a whole combination of things. Now, how do we know where to start? Well, it depends how bad you are. If you're really bad and you've been doing this for years and years and years, you can't just get better in 2 or 3 weeks. So like my patient who's been dealing with this for years and he's only gets a little bit better, it goes backwards a little bit better, and kind of bouncing around trying different things, he's gonna have to do them all. Because if your job is sitting all day behind a computer and you go home, you sit all day in front of the TV when you get home, or you stay hunched over working in the kitchen or whatever you do, if you like to put the puzzles together, whatever it is, if you're in this position all day long, you have to do that much more to reverse it. For example, if all I ate was candy, I'm gonna have to brush my teeth more than twice a day. because all I'm eating is candy, so I'm making my teeth worse. So this person who said, I tried chiropractic for a while, I tried massage for a while, I tried acupuncture for a while, I believe in order to get over this initial inflammation, to get over that nodding to inflammation, they might have to do all three for a while to catch up, right? Because they're so far behind, they're so inflamed, they're so irritated. In order to get out of the state of inflammation, they're gonna have to try everything together all at once to climb over that. So here is a chiropractor in Rockford, Illinois. We don't do massage therapy here yet. We don't have a physical therapy here yet. We don't have an acupuncturist here yet. So I would refer you to other people to help you with that while I did the chiropractic. So as a team, we can work to get you better. Now, some chiropractors have those services. If they're certified in it and they went to school and they got special training in that, great. See them for that too. But we go through chiropractic school, we're not taught acupuncture, we're not taught massage. So if you're going to someone that does those things, make sure that they're got a certification or education in those to make you qualified to do it. Simply being a chiropractor does not make you qualified to do massage therapy or acupuncture. These are old sciences that have been around a long time, deserve someone who's actually certified or qualified to do them. So with that being said, when you come here as a patient, what we'll do is we'll take your x-rays if you're having this chronic neck and shoulder issues. And what we'll do is we'll see, how far of alignment are you? How bad is your posture? Where are we starting? How many things do we have to do here and other places in order to catch up with you? So we'll do that. We'll get you. And all of a sudden now you're feeling better, your neck's turning, the pain's gone. But see, you're gonna go right back to the same job, same lifestyle as you did before. So now it's your chiropractor's job is to help educate you on how to counterbalance that. Some of the things I love to do is like going up against a wall every day and doing 25 big wall angels, like a snow angel in the snow, to help train your shoulders to go back more. Another thing I love to do is just standing up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull them down like you put them in your back pockets and count to 10 and really hold that. And try to do like every half an hour of sitting. So that way you don't learn this forward posture, you keep your shoulders back more. So there's all kinds of little tricks and things we'll teach you how to get over this and to give you the tools to keep doing it. Now, when I had my shoulder surgery, right, I had to do physical therapy afterwards. And I asked the therapist, how long do I have to do these stretches for and these exercises? And she told me, because your shoulder now has been altered because of this injury, you can stop whenever you want the pain to come back. So I don't have to do them on this side, the left side, but I gotta do them on the right side all the time. Otherwise the pain comes back. So if you've dealt with this neck problem, you have a lifestyle that puts you in a situation where you're achy from the, down from the base of your skull down into your shoulder blade, how often do you have to do this standing up and doing the stretches and the maintenance that's required to do it? Well, you have to do as long as you're living that lifestyle, right? So if you were to retire and like move to Alaska and become like a park ranger outside all day hiking, you don't have to do it anymore. But if you're going to be in a position where you're in the same posture, shoulders forward, head out, you're always going to be irritating that. You got to keep doing the maintenance that's required. And that's your chiropractor's job. Your chiropractor's job is to get you over the hump, get you back to where you need to be, and then keep you there. That's the goal. So if you go see a chiropractor, your goal is to work with him and the chiropractor and anybody else the chiropractor might seem fit to work with you in order to get you over the hump, and then come up with a maintenance thing, whether that's getting adjusted, getting a massage once a month, and maybe daily exercises, daily stretches. But that's up to between you and the chiropractor, and that's going to differ person to person based on how much other things that you're doing or not doing. So if you have that chronic pain going down into your shoulder blade, going up to your head, this is the kind of area you want to work with a chiropractor on to work your way through this, because this can become a thing. The longer you wait to get aggressive with it, the more care you're going to need versus getting in right away and dealing with it. And if you're working with other people like a massage therapist, acupuncturist, make sure that you have them all talk to each other, all communicate, because as a team, they can do great things for you. Individually, they're limited. As a team, they work great. So that's the Ask the Chiropractor, okay? So if you have any questions for me about chiropractic or chiropractic care, go ahead and leave a message below. Go to my website, rockforddc.com, rockfordc.com. There's a thing there called Contact Us. Go ahead and leave a message there. Those come right to me. And maybe next time, you'll be the question that we can ask the chiropractor. Thank you.